Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you may be at. Another day in Bangkok. I do have a lot of Pattaya videos I haven't dropped. I do have some Phuket videos that I have not dropped. So those are coming. You know, this is my third video. I made one video explaining why I would not date Thai women. It was extremely offensive, and I don't mind pissing people off. Like I could care less about that. It is what it is. So I made another video explaining why I wouldn't date Thai women. And I really didn't feel like that gave me the explanation to you for valid reasons why I wouldn't do it myself. So this is my third video, and it is what it is. Take it or leave it. It's coming from the heart. All right, so let's just be honest. Here's the honest truth. Let me sit down somewhere. I'm actually going to the gym, but here's the honest truth, ladies and gentlemen. The honest truth. The country as a whole is known for sex tourism. The whole country is known for sex tourism. If you want to compare here to any other country, South America, Africa, let's do Santo Domingo for an example. And I've said this before in another video. Your chances of finding a regular girl in Santo Domingo, Santiago, Puerto Plata, Cabarete is a big tourist area, especially for surfers, but Cabarete, Sosúa is in close proximity of each other, but you're gonna see more white people in Cabarete, but it's definitely a lot of tourists there as well. You're gonna find regular women easily. Will you find a regular woman that isn't selling, that will take your money for sex? Yes, of course you will. But a lot of these places, the majority of the women that you run into aren't selling that cat, aren't hookers, right? When people go to the DR and they're looking for, I'll call them women of the night, the first place that you go in is Sosúa. I know Sosúa's changed over the years from when I went years and years and years ago. But if someone says, hey, I'm going to partake in a paid play, the number one place that they go is Sosúa. I'm not saying they're not scattered around everywhere else, but the number one place that they go is Sosúa. Let's say Brazil, right? You're going to have to go to a specific place to get what you want. I was in Rio. I forgot the name of the club that I went to. Matter of fact, Doce Vida. Doce Vida in Rio is the place where you're going to go if you're looking for a pay for play. All of the women there are looking to take your money for a short period of time. All right, let's say Colombia. Everyone knows if you go to the park, if you go to Medellin, it's specific places that cater towards tourists, and it's specific places where you're going to 9 times out of 10 find a woman that's going to take your money, right? Where else can I go? Same thing for Panama, Costa Rica. We go to Mexico. There are specific places where if you're looking for it, it's there. Right? I hit South America, Africa, Not saying it's not there, but the point I'm trying to make is, in Thailand, everywhere you go is there. In Thailand, every city, every town, every province has a street where women are selling sex for money. No matter where you go, there's a street. There's streets. There's places to go. There's establishments, right? Buildings, strip clubs, where women are selling sex for money. Out of all the countries that I've been to, in all the countries in the world, if there's one country where I would tell a man, do not go to find your partner, I would say that country is Thailand, right? And you're gonna have these people that say, she has a job, she does laundry, she does massage, she does nails, she does taxi, whatever the case may be, she does hair. What does that mean? How much money is she making? Because anyone can create a business. It's just like Americans in America. Anybody can get an LLC. Anybody can create a business, but are you actually generating profit? Are you generating profit? And a lot of the times the answer is no. And as I said before in another video, I had a young lady in Pattaya who was married, still is married. Matter of fact, I've seen her recently. Not seen her as in we were together, but we were somewhere in the same place and I seen her recently. And I know her from a few years ago. Didn't speak to her, but she has a business. She's married. What does that mean? I was still spending time with her. And these women still want something from you, right? So the number one reason that I would not have a partner in Thailand is because the whole country, everywhere you go, sex tourism is just a block away from you. All right, two, I don't find them physically attractive. I mean, if you look at, I'm not trying to call nobody out. It is what it is, and I am what I am, and I'm in Bangkok. But, I mean, go to a lot of these guys' pages. You know, you stumble across some pages, and go to a lot of these guys' pages, like, they don't really look, these guys that are wifing them aren't really wifing the baddest of the baddest. And have I seen some beautiful Thai women in my years and years of coming here? Yeah, some beautiful, but the baddest of the baddest that I've seen in my years and years of coming here were all hookers. But go to these people's pages and Instagrams and Facebooks and YouTubes and look at their partners. I mean, you be the judge. They don't really look, you know, if I'm gonna marry something outside of my culture, outside of my country, she got to be the baddest of the baddest. She got to be from a 1 to 10. She got to be 9 or a 10. A lot of these guys are selling for 4s and 5s and 3s and negative 7s. Next point. A lot of these guys that are coming overseas, just not Thailand in general, a lot of these guys ain't really get a lot of play in the States. And this is no disrespect, but if it's disrespect, it's disrespect. You know, it is what it is. A lot of these guys ain't getting no play in the States. A lot of these guys ain't run up numbers in the States. A lot of these guys won't run through women in the States. A lot of these guys ain't get a lot of attention in the States. So when they come over here and these women are telling them all of these sweet things in their ear, it stimulates their mind, their heart, in their pockets. So a lot of these men aren't really getting a lot of play in the States. No matter where they go, they ain't getting play, right? I'm talking about they ain't really getting love from women, you know? So that's why a lot of these men are coming over here and going to these foreign countries and talking about American women, because they ain't getting no play from American women because of the way they look. You know what I'm saying? Next point. Next point. If you are going to come overseas and decide to partner up with a woman from Thailand, and bring her back home, she has to be something that is going to make other men want to do the same thing. A lot of people are coming over here and they're settling. A lot of men are coming over here and they're settling for the first girl that says something sweet in their ear, and they're settling. But a lot of men are being used. A lot of men are being used financially. Let's say a woman is struggling, she ain't doing too well, don't have a good job or don't have a job. If she don't have a job, that's a red flag in itself. But let's say a woman, isn't living the best life, and you from a Western country are able to provide for her. Do you think she's with you because of how you look? Your brown eyes and your black hair and your brown skin? Or do you think she's with you because of what you're bringing to the table? A lot of men are accepting being used. A lot of men are accepting being used. And people say, oh, and I've heard this before, and like I said, right now I'm just chilling. I was feeling under the weather. I was sick for a couple of days. I ain't really doing too much like I used to when I was, a spring or chicken. But a lot of men used to say, oh, she's from the village. She lives in the village. She lives with her parents. Listen. Listen, you know how many women I've met that said that they were from the village and they was in Phuket for the weekend partying? You know how many women that I've met that they from the village and they in Pattaya partying for the weekend? Listen, a child's job in a lot of these foreign countries is to take care of their parents when their parents get old. Whether it's by means of them working or them marrying a man or a woman, and that partner is ultimately going to send money home to their parents. So let's just cut and dry. Here, along with other countries, the child's job is to take care of their parents when their parents get old. When she's in that village, is she making any money? When she comes to Pattaya, Phuket, or Bangkok, is she making money? Give you something to think about. This is my I would not marry a Thai female video. I'm probably going to make another video of other countries where I would not suggest you marry within that country or that culture. Until next time.
And if I offended you, I am going to remind you in advance that I am very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not keeping up